LTU Warzone is home to a diverse plethora of scuffed wildlife, but no cell type is more abundant and noticeable than the server's unique range of Russian goblins. Despite being primitive creatures, violent in nature and possessing subnormal IQ levels, they boast an invaluable tactic, the ability to change and adapt both new and existing techniques to goblin as much loot as possible. These techniques include using plasma cannons, Huey gunships, and shadow lightnings, to name a few. Russian goblins speak their own native dialect, which is very difficult to translate. Even the most intelligent scientists on Earth struggle immensely to communicate with these savage beasts. Russian goblins grow up in rural and segregated villages. Throughout their childhood, they face several hardships such as cold, hunger, poverty, and severe mental retardation. The goblins that reach and survive adulthood must leave their homes for the first and last time to venture into the wilderness of Warzone territory and place lockers inside of trees to avoid detection from other players. This marks the first milestone of becoming a goblin, which is Tier 1. In order to attain higher goblin rank, they must go through goblin training. This includes learning tactics like vaulting /kit Discord gear sets and typing "Esmad thank you for gear" in the chat, and learning how to slash home with all of a player's loot in only 10 seconds. After weeks of hard training, they are finally rewarded with being promoted to Goblin Tier 2. However, this marks only the beginning for our Russian goblins. Every day, around 20 to 30 Vader sets are obtained by a group of Tier 5 goblins. These goblins include the likes of XXX Paitlash XXX, Worm, Monster, and Poyoloi Gibbon. They are without a doubt the most effective goblins on the server, pulling in approximately 50,000 credits a day from the Goblin Vader sets alone. However, despite their high goblin efficiency, there are several ways to absolutely clown on Russian goblins. One team in particular is notorious for striking fear into the hearts of goblins. They are known as the LTU Devils. This team hunts down goblins using QE gunships, as they know that when goblins hear the chopping sounds of the rotor blades, they feel only one thing: primal fear. The goblins run for their lives, knowing the spray of minigun fire or explosions of rockets could end them at any second. Another weakness of goblins is their terrible aim with conventional weapons. It's so bad it's near incomparable to regular player aim. Goblins which reach the coveted level of Tier 5 unlock special abilities when it gives them an edge to goblining loot. This is due to them having the genetic condition known as Chernobyl complex, which is a hereditary trait passed down amongst generations of Russians, originating from the meltdown of Chernobyl nuclear power plant, affecting the DNA of all Slavs in the vicinity of the fallout. Chernobyl complex affects the 21st set of chromosomes, granting Tier 5 goblins extraordinary powers such as X-ray vision, good mode, and extreme accuracy. The video I'm about to show you documents a goblin utilizing good mode in order to avoid death.
I'm good mode. Don't kill me.
Okay, I do not kill you.
Don't kill me. I'm good mode. Good mode. Don't kill me. Fuck you.
As part of our studies on goblins, researcher Country has interviewed a Tier 2 goblin, Monster, and asked him about his opinion on Chernobyl radiation.
Show me Chernobyl radiation, Monster.
Chernobyl radiation is this stupid man.
That pretty much concludes this educational documentary on LTU Goblins. I'll give a thanks to Country for helping me put together this project. I'll give a link to his channel below, and I'll see you guys later.